Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Enterprise and Knowledge Exchange, I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for the students of the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I would also like to welcome the family and friends who are joining us from around the world via the NTU live stream. Welcome also to our recipient of the Vice-Chancellor's Award, Rebecca Gamble. It is a pleasure and a privilege to have you with us. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. In particular, all of my colleagues and I want to acknowledge that you've had a tough time with significant periods of your time with us disrupted by COVID-19. Nonetheless, you have come through these challenges that you have faced, showing considerable resilience and resourcefulness along the way. These are qualities which will serve you well as you navigate what may be uncertain times in the future. Graduation is a significant day for us as much as it is for you. It is the moment when we come together to reflect on our academic accomplishments and all the other incredible things that you have done during your NTU journey. No matter which program you've completed, foundation, undergraduate or postgraduate degrees, professional qualification or apprenticeship, your talent and determination have laid firm foundations for the next stages of your lives. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you to remember now all of those who have supported you along your way. Your families, your friends, course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. And just to go off script a moment, that was great. This University Hall likes noise, so please remember that as the graduands walk across the stage later. We may even get the odd whoop or holler. Let's see. So these ceremonies give us an opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. I'll highlight just a few of these. We remain the most popular UK destination for undergraduate students, and we are now the 5th biggest university in the UK, based on student numbers. We have won major national awards for the quality of our student support and our contribution to social mobility. We remain one of the top 5 environmentally sustainable universities in the world. Our research has once again won the Queen's Anniversary Prize. We had the most improved score of any comprehensive university in the recent Research Excellence Framework. Yet some of our proudest achievements can be found in the results of our student surveys. Thanks to all those of you who completed the National Student Survey or the Postgraduate Taught Experience Survey in the recent months. These surveys gather opinions on the quality of your courses, providing valuable insights into what we are doing well, and more importantly, where we might improve further. In 2022, NTU's overall student satisfaction stands at 81% in the undergraduate survey and 84% in the postgraduate survey. We acknowledge that we have some way to go to get back to our pre-pandemic peak of 89% in the National Student Survey, but we are still a long way ahead of the sector average. In both surveys, 86% of our students would recommend others to study here at NTU. This is a very encouraging result, and thank you for recognizing that enabling our students to succeed is one of our top priorities. The School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment exemplifies these ambitions. It understands that students arrive not only with intellectual curiosity, but an ingrained sense of purpose. They come as aspiring architects, construction managers, civil engineers, product makers, and property managers of tomorrow. Through the expertise of its teaching, its accredited courses, the quality of its connections, and the access it provides to life-changing opportunities, the school goal is to help turn its students' passion into professional success. It has retained the same mission since the 1940s, to inspire new generations of makers and creators, designers and builders, planners and problem solvers. It believes in balancing theory with hands-on practice, in asking big and meaningful questions, and in developing innovative, creative, and sometimes disruptive solutions. These questions are asked and answered together as a dedicated learning community of staff and students. In these respects, the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment reflects the duties of a modern university: to create, to empower, to enrich, and to connect. Class of 2022, I really hope you enjoy today's ceremony. I now invite Deputy Dean Richard Bull to read the names of today's graduates, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Development and Performance, Professor Sharon Hutley, to confer your degrees. Thank you very much.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Master of Science degree in Construction Project Management, Brian Fielder. Ahmed Hassan. Roger Hicks. George Irving. Mark Blow. Najet Bukabache. Natalie Calibrelio. Shopna Dalukas. Neil McKean. Richard Zozo. Master of Science degree in Design, Products and Technology, Daisy Pope. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Furniture and Product Design, Liang Tun Chen. Ka Fong Leong. Chun Wong. Ho Fung Gavin Wong. Danielle Ficini Sampaio. Morgan Foster. Adam Harrington. Esme Hendy. Grace Heslington. Martha Hitchin. Lydia Huntington. Yong Yu Lu. Stanislaw Lyson. Robert McCarran. The next student also receives the CSD Accredited Course Prize 2022, Phoebe Oldfield. The next student also receives the DFS Prize for Best Project and the Prize for Best Thesis, Jamie Quaid. The next student also receives the DFS Prize for Best Student, Bronwyn Rees. Jana Spence. Alex Stonham. Delsita Suban Wood. Jasbir Suri. Amber Thompson. Ao Tazi. Finley Tyson. Leanne Volke. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Interior Architecture and Design, Paul Cheng Lia Fiorentina. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Product Design, Lael Akabandi. Demetrios Apolloskopoulos. Sorry. Benjamin Carr. Caitlin Clark. Jacob Cran. Jamie Lee Cullen. Ellis Cutler. Callum Garcher. Aishi Gupta. Suet Sumho. Charles Lanny. Callum McCann. Alex Morris. Jade Smith. Nobuyuki Suzuki. Oliver Watkins. Dominic Wishart. Miao Zhang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I'm now pleased to present an award to a member of staff who has excelled this year. The Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching recognises and celebrates inspirational teaching at Nottingham Trent University. Colleagues can be nominated by colleagues or by alumni. Winners of this award have demonstrated that they create memorable, positive learning experiences, embody their discipline, practice or profession, and have a transformative impact on their students. I'm proud to present this award to a principal lecturer in product design. Rebecca was nominated by two colleagues who spoke of her keen and original approach, which ensures the subject matter is constantly updated and relevant, and students remain motivated and confident. They shared specifically Rebecca's success in curating an online degree show during the pandemic, something which received tremendous praise from students, the design industry, and accrediting bodies. She also facilitated the Conversations in Design's lecture programme, which is open to the whole school and offers a significant forum for discussions that inform and permeate to all. Rebecca adopts a scholarly approach that has developed richer teaching practices, along with a passion and curiosity that engages students. She has a long-standing interest in diversity and inclusion, specifically empowering women in design. Rebecca first joined NTU in 2009 as a PhD student in the School of Art and Design, so has been part of the NTU community for nearly 13 years. She has contributed to the ADBI Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Committee, principally contributing to the school's application towards an Athena Swan Bronze Award. This academic year, Rebecca has also gained senior fellowship with the Higher Education Academy. It gives me great pleasure to present the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching to Dr. Rebecca Gamble. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design, Finn Anderson. William Ashton. Keris Benskin. Luke Billingham. Chanel Chips. The next student also receives the CSD Accredited Course Prize 2022. Oluwatomi Lola Daniels. William Dexter. The next student also received the Nestle Prize for Best Student, George Ebling. Ellen Fox. Luke Harrison. Maja Kazuba. Oscar Kay. Thomas Lacey. Charlotte Metcalf. Madafro Mystery. Frederick Owen. Joshua Pinard. Elizabeth Stewart. Felicity van der Straten. The next student also receives the Best BA Product Design Project, Anna Ward. Adam Wolstenholme. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in product design, Stanley Allwood. Clinton Anaso. Matthew Barrett. Alexander Field. Hubert Cott. David Robertson. Benjamin Sylvester. Samuel Wood. The next student also receives the Antalis Prize for Best Project, Charlotte Bradford. The next student also receives the prize for Best Dissertation, Ellen Burke. Joshua Capito. Oliver Fernyhow. Philip Harrocks. Jordan Hudson. George MacDonald. The next student also receives the Antalis Prize for Best Student and the Institution of Engineering Designers Prize 2022. Harvey Richardson. Angelos Russo. Matthew Sweatman. Anson Tang. Sana Ula. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design, Victoria Smith. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in product design, Danielle Adetoye. Master of Arts degree in Interior Architecture and Design, Young Chao Huang. Master of Science degree in Construction Management, Naria Bahu Awol. Alden Mohammed Aziem Al-Bashir Ali. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Adam Wolstenholme, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates, what an honour and privilege it is to be standing here today with you all on such an occasion. I reckon it's safe to say it's been a fair old roller coaster ride. 4 years on from first stepping foot in NTU as optimistic and bright-eyed young people with great aspirations, we've finally done it. Class of 22. Every single one of us here today should be immensely proud of our individual achievements and resulting degrees. Unfazed by the adversity of a worldwide pandemic, we never stopped innovating, creating, and fighting for a more sustainable future in this industry and on this planet. Throughout it all, we've made some lifelong friendships in our respective courses and given each other constant encouragement. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank these friends for being such steadfast companions, particularly during the grueling final year projects and submissions. I think I speak for everyone when I say our social design social circles at least made the library marathons, minor breakdowns, and killer hangovers somewhat bearable. To the tutors and teaching staff, I'd like to thank you for never failing to challenge our ideas, pushing us to our full potential, and ultimately form us into the highly qualified designers we are today. This, along with our own individual experiences gained through industry projects and placements, will prove to be crucial as we continue to define and influence the design industry. I know all of us would perhaps appreciate a little break from the cardboard models, stacks of blue foam, superglued fingers, and the whirring drone of 3D printers. However, I would particularly like to thank our fantastic workshop team who worked tirelessly and late into the night themselves to help turn our concepts into reality. Without their expertise, dedication, and somewhat down-to-earth humour, our projects may have turned out very differently. The gratitude doesn't stop there though. Since the moment we left home, our families never once left us unsupported and did everything in their power to ensure we were safe, happy, and not getting too lost in our newfound independence. I'd also like to thank the university for the constant encouragement and support, whether that be financial services, student well-being, or opportunities offered to travel the UK and abroad to work, exhibit, and promote ourselves to wider audiences. So, with all that in mind, as we celebrate the end of an extraordinary experience filled with fond memories and personal achievements, let's not forget that the journey has only just begun. We have so much to offer as creative thinkers and problem solvers, so I hope that we all get the opportunity to branch out and make a significant difference to improve upon real-world situations left by generations before us. Whichever road we decide to take or issue to tackle, never forget the words a wise man just once said. Just trust the process. Thank you.
Well, graduates, guests, it falls to me to say a few words to draw this ceremony to a close. But let me start by saying a few thank yous. Let me start with you, Adam. That was fantastic. You looked slightly nervous as you came up here and you're about to have a sip of water. I bet your mouth's gone a bit dry, but you did a great speech, really reflecting, I think, both on your sort of what you personally got from being at NTU, but what you spoke for your cohort and friends and colleagues as well. So fantastic. And I particularly like the fact that you reflected on working hard and getting a lot from the academic experience, but you also had fun while you did it, and that's what it should be about. So really pleased to hear that, and hope that many of you upstairs felt that you also enjoyed every moment, despite, as you said, Adam, all those challenges that the pandemic laid along the way, and other things as well. Rebecca, isn't it wonderful to stand up in front of your students and to receive those accolades? It was really inspiring to hear about your teaching. And I think the warm applause from both your students and their families downstairs was very well deserved. So it was great to have you with us to share in that today. Thank you. I hope you've enjoyed today's ceremony. We're doing 60 of these over the course of 2.5 weeks. But this one is the final one for the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. So there are lots of people that I would like to thank for making all these ceremonies work like they do. You can imagine it's a huge operation behind them. I think one of the most difficult jobs is reading out the names. And so I'd like to give a shout out to Deputy Dean Richard Bull, who over the course of the last 2 days has read out approximately 900 names. I think he deserves a round of applause, don't you? So let me turn my attention upstairs, where you happy graduates are all sitting. And did you notice I called you graduates? Because you came into this hall as graduands, and then you walked across this stage, sometimes looking happy, confident, sometimes looking a little nervous, but you all processed across and became graduates as you walked over. And that, I hope, will leave you with a wonderful feeling, because it's a real milestone in your life to have transformed from being graduands, and students into graduates. And as Adam said, it's just the start of the next phase of your journey, isn't it? But hopefully you'll look back on today as one of those kind of milestone days in your lives. And I will just echo what everybody else has said. I mean, it's amazing to do all of this work and get a degree anyway, but to do that in the midst of a pandemic is absolutely fantastic. So we'll make sure that we recognise that again just before we leave the hall. But as students, of course, you are the beating heart of our university, and in many ways of this city of Nottingham. However, your contributions did not come just in your lecture theatres, your seminars, studios and laboratories. You also undertook placements that made local organisations more effective. You took NTU to the top 10 in the University Sports League. You ran societies linked to your subjects, and you made the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world. Beyond our campuses, however, you played sports for local clubs. You helped young children with their reading in schools. You volunteered at food banks or helped recover welfare benefits denied to local residents. And of course, and I think Adam alluded to this in his speech, as and when it was possible to do so, you contributed most generously to the nighttime economy of this city. You undertook countless other activities through the societies of the Students' Union. So where indeed would Nottingham be without you? Thank you. And although you've now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni. And our doors will always be open to you. So make sure that you keep in touch. Have a look at the alumni website for what's going on, and make sure you keep your details up to date. And you can continue to access support from us, including advice on the next steps of your career over the next 3 years from our employability service. So if you haven't yet got sorted on the job side, or you go into something and you don't like it, we're here for you, we're here to help. Do come and talk to us, and we'll help you find something suitable. And in time, perhaps you can consider also how you might help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you through offering lectures, placements and careers advice, and by helping to fund our scholarships, facilities and research. And when the time comes, we encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. Now, this is a national survey. It will land in your inbox in about a year or so's time. And I know it's very tiresome when you get surveys. We all get far too many of them. They all say it'll only take 5 minutes and it takes 25. Actually, this one's a really important one because it will be seeking to find out what you're doing 15 months after you graduate. And that's important and interesting, not only for the university, but for all the students that are following behind you. It helps them aspire to see what kinds of jobs and future activities you get up to as graduates of this university. So please do fill that one in when it arrives next year. But that's all for the future, and now is the time to enjoy your success. You've got the rest of the day ahead of you and the evening as well. So very shortly, I'm going to invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. But I think before we do that, I will just go back to Mike's opening speech, where I think he laid down a bit of a challenge to make plenty of noise as the graduates were processing across the stage. And I have to admit, at first I thought you weren't rising to that challenge, but it did get a bit louder as time went on. But I think now's the last chance to really make as much noise as you like to celebrate what these amazing graduates have achieved in the most astonishing of circumstances. So you can clap, scream, whistle, whatever you'd like to do, and let's celebrate what you've achieved. Well done, all of you. There's a pretty impressive whistle upstairs somewhere. Well done. Right, guests, can I please ask you to remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.